India Echo Lima, downwind 13, touch and go.
India Echo Lima number 3, follow Cessna left base, turning 1 mile final.
Copy that, Mike, also downwind.
India Echo Lima.
Foxtrot Bravo Bravo Tower, fly runway heading.
Fly runway heading, Foxtrot Bravo Bravo.
Charlie Zulu November, clear to land runway 13.
Charlie Zulu November, clear to land 13.
Zulu Sierra Alpha, change of plans, crossover midfield, join right downwind, runway 13.
Zulu Sierra Alpha, crossover midfield, join the right downwind for 13.
Greetings everyone, we're just sitting here in, we got a lot of airplanes running, so the sound might be a little difficult to hear. We'll get back into the aircraft. So this is my, I guess my 4th stream, and this is kind of a last-minute decision to stream this. I'm flying a group flight, a group of flyers that are flying the Salmon River in Idaho. We're starting at this little strip here in Allison Ranch, working our way all the way south and west. And it's about an hour-and-a-half flight. I'm not sure if I'll last that long, but we'll see what happens. So without any further ado, I'm going to get back into the airplane and listen to the rest of the group. Let me tune in the rest of the group. Greetings everyone. Radio check, please.
Greetings, Mr. Person in Invisible Plane.
Oh, I guess I better fix that somehow.
Nah, for some reason, since the last patch, any default 172 for me has been invisible. And I'm not the only one, apparently.
Oh, today I'm flying the 172 with the Bush mod by Bagaloo, the 210 horsepower.
Huh. It's it's not even showing a bonanza, it's just invisible. I can hear the audio from it. I can see your lights, just nothing else.
Can you see my name tag?
Yeah.
Wow, that's strange. Well, we're just waiting to get the group going. We'll be taking off on runway 21, but it certainly doesn't seem to be aligned properly. Just check with the rest of the guys, see what they have for alignment. Do the rest of you have a properly aligned runway 2103, or is it just me?
What do you mean?
Well, what I'm saying is 210 degrees runway 21 does not line up with my instruments.
Yeah, this is a modded aircraft, airport.
Yeah, I guess he didn't get, whoever did it, he didn't get the alignment properly.
No, I don't think so. Like, it's also really annoying when you look at that file. Like, instead of putting everything into one mod, every airport, it's its own mod. So it's a chaos in the mod folder.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, excuse me guys, what server are you on, please?
West USA.
Thanks a lot.
Yes. Some people don't have the scenery installed. Yes.
Well, I'm gonna make my... Well, I'm making my way over to 210 threshold.
Yeah, it's basically a green patch of grass, so it's a very, very bright green.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go back a little further.
Probably have to reinstall these Bagaloo planes because something is wrong. You're the ghost of flight sims past.
Well, the other problem I noticed with the Bagaloo after World Update 10, and I did report it to Bagaloo, the transponder doesn't come on at all.
Hello there, guys. Do you hear me?
Yep.
Perfect.
Welcome to Idaho, one of my favorite places on Earth.
Got to visit it sometime.
There's good places in Idaho and not so good places in Idaho. This is one of the good places.
Good to know.
So yeah, so we're here in the kind of the middle of the Salmon River rather than the beginning, and I gotta have a couple of disclaimers here first. The plan was when I made these current flight plans is to choose a few rivers and start from the very beginning of the rivers and follow them all the way to their ends. But as I was trying to fly those, some of those areas are not that interesting. You know, flying over rivers where the scenery is kind of boring. It makes for a boring flight, especially when there are not any cities or any other POIs to see. So I was talking about this to my wife, and she said, well, and I was saying, well, what do we do over the boring parts to make them more interesting? And she says, don't fly over the boring parts.
I can see why you married her.
Yes, what a genius idea. So what I did,
Smart
I
wife.
went back and yes, I went back and redid some of the flight plans and just did the interesting parts. Some rivers are interesting from beginning to end, like Virgin River, which we'll do next week, and the San Juan River, and some of those they don't have any boring parts. But this one, Salmon River, has some boring parts. So what we're going to do is hit the kind of the end section, the last part of it, the last third of it, which is basically where Lewis and Clark stopped following it. So we're going to see the roughest portion with all the rapids and everything. It's a very pretty flight, I think. So that's disclaimer number one. Number two, I forgot. Oh, I did warn you that this has a lot of this trip has a lot of airstrips we're going to try and land on. Don't feel like you have to land on every one. The first 5 or 6 come really quickly, one after the other. So I suggest that if you want to land on all of them, that you do a flyover first, just to get the lay of the land, because some of them are kind of hidden in the middle of trees, and you fly over them before you notice that you're even there. So, and that's up to you whether you want to land on them or not. Tell you the truth, is I flew this about 2 or 3 times, and I've never successfully landed on all of them. So, at your own risk. Yep.
Can hear you. You're a bit quiet. Yep, you're quiet.
So, looks like most of you are up here behind me on what's supposed to be runway 21. Is that right?
Yep.
Looks like we have a fewer people than we usually do. I wonder what scared people away.
I don't know.
A lot of conflicts, I guess. Anyway, we're gonna have some fun. So buckle in. We just woke up before dawn to get our breakfast, start the campfires, and smell the beautiful, fresh pine-scented air. Now we're ready to get on the road, do some exploring.
Hang on. You said morning, right?
Yes, I've got 6:30 in the morning.
Alright.
Sun just came up a little while ago. It's not yet reached the bottom of the valley floors, but...
There you go. 6:30. There we go.
Okay.
Hello, ready to check.
Alright, ready to go? Anybody still coming in?
Ready to go.
I'm Blade. What's the name of the airport?
Allison Ranch.
ID 02.
Yeah,
It is
ID
a custom airport, so I'm not sure if it will show up in default.
Yeah, that's what I'm struggling with.
Yeah, probably just be a bare patch of ground.
Is my voice still a little quiet, or is that better?
That's good.
It's alright. Still
Okay,
quiet-ish.
so I've set the
but
time
better
to
than before.
6:30 a.m.
What city is it close to? I could probably slew over there.
If I look at airports, one that's probably should be in the sim is Mallard Creek Ranch with its 9ID6.
Yeah, and we're just to the southwest of that. Or southeast.
Alright, I got it.
Okay, we'll wait for you to spawn in, and then we'll... Yep.
Yeah, you basically fly directly south from that, and you should you see the river that we're following, and then follow the river to the west.
Is there someone flying a helicopter in this group?
No, the person behind us doesn't have the scenery downloaded, so that's why they're up in the air.
Okay, good
Oh
reason.
yeah, hovering high above.
Hanging in there.
Okay, let's take off. Here we go.
Roger that.
Let's do it.
Alright, find the name tags. Here we go.
Yeah, it will be a bit of challenge since it's all in valleys. So.
Okay, 50 knots, 60 knots. Let's get up before those trees get us.
This is called the River of No Return because Lewis and Clark on their expeditions, they wanted to find a river that would lead them all the way to the Pacific. This is one of them they followed to try and find it, but after about 50 miles of river rafting or the canoeing, I guess they did, and just having rapids after rapids after rapids, they decided to call it quits, go overland. And they did that just about the point that we took off from.
Okay. We are up. I should really set...
Okay, first landing strip coming up.
Turn some lights up.
Oh, name tags in sight.
Yeah, first landing strip is coming up.
After 2 o'clock. Oh, you guys are way down there.
Yeah, we're river running, eh? It's
I think I got
so
away
glad
from
I
the
brought
river.
the NX Cub.
yeah, I'm flying on the trusty gravel, so.
With this tricycle gear, I feel like kind of like I'm cheating, but
Yeah, it's a bit easier to land on. LW, you're breathing in
Moving
your
right along.
microphone.
Okay.
Should be right after this bend.
After this corner, we should have a very, very short airstrip.
Is the strip low or high? Guessing it's just this part next to the.
I don't remember this one.
Assuming it's just this flat land from next to the river, but
I don't think so.
it's not?
I think
Ah,
it's
no,
up in,
it's-
I think it's
it's
up in
up
the
the hill.
trees. Yeah.
Alright. Well, and this was also a good landing spot.
Yeah, land wherever you want.
No, not gonna make
Let's
this.
see.
Not making that strip.
Oh, it's over here. Okay. Yeah, that's dodgy.
Hidden away.
Down at the river is way safer to land. It's like there's way more space there. Because in this one, if you mess up on any side, yeah, too short somewhere. Everyone saw that.
Great, great, love
Watch the
it.
trees, watch the trees, watch the trees.
Love when that happens.
If you mess up on this one, like you either you get too short or you're in the trees. Like it's
Yep.
Well, it's nothing but trees on my end, so I'm kind of screwed either way.
yeah, that's custom scenery.
forgot
I think we're gonna leave this strip alone. Can't even find it now.
Why is this doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna head back to the river. Yeah, I'm giving up on that one. I'm heading back to the river.
Sometimes having a monster NX Cub does you no good.
More river run.
Now let's try Grainville Strip, or Grangeville. 2,500 feet high, 1,200 foot runway to the left of the river. If we can find it. Someone ahead. Looks like he's going in. Problem is, when you get down too low, you can't see the runway. Can't see the strip. Yeah, that's what happens. You get down too low.
Alright, this next airport, Grange Airport, actually has ICAO numbers. Or letters. Not that it's much bigger than the other ones, but I guess it's in use by the National Forest Service or something.
Pretty hard to find it.
I think it's up on the hill a little bit.
Problem, of course, is when we're all doing the river run, we're down low and we can't see the airstrips because we're too low.
Yep.
Ah, this might be it here. Yeah, this is it.
Tell you what, let's make a full stop at this and we'll wait for everybody to land.
Oh, full stop, then I need more room to land.
The gravel's really happy to slide it still today.
Is it happy to what?
To slide it still out today.
Oh.
Like every time I landed, it's been cutting directly to one side now.
Yeah, it's got a very narrow undercarriage. It's a problem.
Here we go, guys.
I don't think we're talking about the same gravel, because the gravel definitely doesn't have a narrow undercarriage.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were talking about the NX Cup.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I'm seeing a lot of you hotshot pilots being challenged by this run.
It's like alphas and gravels are sliding all over the place. I'm not entirely sure why. I'm seeing everyone doing the same thing, landing and the plane just jutting to one side.
Yeah.
Well, I tried doing one of those like one wheel landings, so that's probably why.
If you're in real weather, we have just a little bit of a crosswind too. That doesn't help.
Oh yeah, I am in real weather, so that might rip.
Seeing so many people crash, it makes me feel just a little bit better about myself.
Yeah, like it's, you don't have to be perfect all the time.
There's just not a good way to approach some of these places.
Slam
Okay.
on the rudder and turn in.
Yeah, let's get going.
That's probably actually a side wind because I'm crabbing up.
Alright, looks like they're heading out again. I may as well join the pack.
Why is everyone so high up? Come on. If you're not cleaning your wheels, you're not river running.
You're also not landing very well.
Good thing I got the 210 horsepower engine on this one. I would never make it up. Guess the X-Cub will
Are we expecting any power lines
do
going
it.
across the river or anything?
I sure hope not.
So do I.
There is a highway that runs across here, along here, but I don't think there's any like power stations or anything.
Yeah, for some reason I can't install that mod. Every time I do, my frame rate just dies.
That's weird.
Like, it used to be fine, and then they updated it, and after that, every time I install it, the sim barely runs.
Sounds like a conflict with something else.
Yeah, possibly, but I have no clue what.
Alright, let's see. There's everyone. I just find being up a little higher, it's more picturesque. And you probably have a better chance of spotting the airfield.
Does anybody have any Idaho connections? Any family?
Not me.
Travels? Well, I have several. My mom was born here, actually. And so I have, I've had cousins that when we were growing up, we had cousins that lived in Idaho, and we used to spend a few weeks in the summer, every summer, just coming up and hanging out with them. We'd do lots of fun stuff, like walking through the river bottoms and going shooting bows and arrows and BB guns. Just a fun part of my summer. Plus, I have a son that lives here too, right now, working for the National Guard in Boise, so I have connections.
That's a bit of an angle.
So, let's see. Other instruments. What's the temperature out? 12 degrees Celsius. Everything's in the green. Pressure is good. Everything's good. Let's just get up elevated over the seat a bit. See a little bit better.
Draki, is that you underneath me?
Yes.
That's a tight pack.
What if I just decided to nose down and descend right now?
You'd both be in trouble.
Yep. Oh, here's a... I was just gonna say, here's a bridge, but it's not a bridge. Just an illusion. There are some bridges on our way, but not very many. And most of the ones that we see, are kind of, they're too low to go under. At least for me. Maybe some of you daredevils might want to try.
Be at a strip trick.
I don't know where the rest of the pack is. They must be behind me somewhere. Yeah, they're all behind me.
Okay, our next airport coming up. This is easy.
Yeah, there's something wrong with the friction on that tail wheel, I think.
There we are.
To ask Garvel about it.
We're at McKay Bay. Where are you guys landing? Are you landing at Wilson Bar?
Yeah, this is an actual strip. Looks like a US Forest Service strip.
Yeah, this is
it. Wilson Bar.
Charlie 48.
I guess I missed that. I just touched down at McKay Bar, which is the next one past it. Right on the river.
Right. We'll be there soon. And that'll be our last stop, I think, for a while. So we'll catch up to you at Wilson Bar, or McKay Bar.
Yeah, it's a nice airstrip, actually.
All right, let's go.
Ooh, bridge.
Yeah, I just parked over by the cabins here. I've got the coffee on, guys, so when you get here, there'll be hot coffee for you.
And that bridge
I'm
is definitely,
so
you
glad.
can go under that. So I just did that.
Barely made it.
You missed the strip?
I know, I'm just slowing down. I was going a bit fast. Oh, and I slowed down too much.
Flaps, flaps, flaps.
Too much slowing down. Float across the river.
Nice landing, Mark.
Thank you.
Your pilot training is paying off.
Well, I hope it's not interfering at least. I mean, I hope this is not interfering with my real pilot training. That's the hard part. I find there's, at this initial stage of just learning how to control the aircraft and land, there's not a whole lot of crossover between the sim and real life.
How are you doing,
sure
by the way, with the...
Well, everything's pretty good. I haven't soloed yet. Everything seems to be working against me. I've been endorsed to solo, but every time I get there, there's either too high winds or the instructor cancels. He just canceled last time, and or COVID or something else happens to prevent me from actually going up alone. But that's the next step, and after that, we're doing cross-country stuff. So I'm a little more than halfway through my training, he says.
Good for you.
As long as the bank account still holds. Okay, if everybody's refreshed, let's head on. And this is going to be kind of a long stretch without any landings, but I think we need something like that. And here we go.
Alright, let's make this happen.
Make sure you go right at the fork up here rather than left.
That's what I was looking at, so hang on.
50 knots, 60 knots, rotate, and hang a right. A sharp right. Oh, that is a sharp right. All right, there we are. Retract the flaps. Let's reduce power to about 2400 RPM.
In a little while we have another fun stall aircraft to fly with.
What's that?
The Volga.
Ah, who's making that?
Got France.
Cool, way cool.
So they're releasing their next project in the next couple hours. The payware version of the distance glider.
Well, looks like I spoke too soon. We do have another airport coming up, ID 30. It's James Ranch.
James Ranch. Okay, well. Let's slow her down a bit. Extend the flaps.
ID 30. James Ranch. And I'm almost on it.
75
Looks
knots.
like basically a sandbar.
That's quite a bit of side wind.
And there we are.
9 knots directly into the side, so as you discovered.
Okay, well, we made it down.
I'm actually in a bad spot. I need to turn around. But I can't.
Oh, but you're going uphill.
Yep.
You're still airborne, Mark.
Well, he wasn't earlier.
I did land. I did land. Briefly.
Ah, you were the one that put on the show.
I guess so. I wasn't going to admit it. Try this again.
Yeah, that was better. I expect soon. Never mind.
Yes, this narrow wheelbase there. Well, are you guys seeing the dust that is blown up by people?
Yeah, the gravel
landing?
has that. The gravel has the ground dust effect.
Oh, so it depends on the plane, huh?
Yeah, it has to be coded in.
It's cool to look at.
A lot of the defaults also have it now, though. It's, some have it, just are. The effect is bigger on some of them.
Okay, well, let's get out of this godforsaken place while we can. Here we go.
Let's go. Airspeed alive, 40 knots, 50 knots, 60 knots. Let's rotate.
Okay, let's see if we can do better at the Shep Ranch. Coming up, ID 52. Sure are a lot of airstrips along this river.
So the next strip is right in front.
I'm passing the 86 right now.
Alright, better extend some flaps. It's 1,200 foot runway.
Probably the
Or
only real
airstrip.
way to get supplies in this area, so...
I think I need a little bit more power.
So inside on the right there?
2,100 feet, and I'm at
I believe so.
2,200 feet, so let's get it up a little bit.
Yeah, I see windsock.
Alright, it should be right ahead of us.
Real happy to do ground boots today.
2,250 feet. Keep it a little bit higher. There's the windsock. Okay. It's a tight right base.
Just the crosswind is a little milder this time.
All right. I think when I take off, I'm going to take off from here.
Shit, I don't care if I live in home or not. It's fine with me. Hello. But whenever I can see the light, man, I would love to come see it.
The elevation is really uneven right there. Wow.
You got a hot mic.
Okay, let's go.
Here we go. 60 knots, rotate. Right turn to follow the river. Keep the nose down, keep up the airspeed. Okay, retract the flaps. A little bit of down trim. And we can reduce the power a bit.
What plane is that, you know?
This VGR is the Savage Gravel.
Okay,
Made by
thanks.
God Friends and God Gravel. We have another one
Alright,
with Savage Cup.
just cruising
The
along
Gravel
on
has
130.
nitrous oxide on it though.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, the other is called the carbon. The gravel is a bit more over the top.
A little more experimental.
Yeah.
Let's see, where's everyone?
Carbon comes down to a bit more realistic.
Does the carbon kick up dust like the gravel does?
It should do, yeah.
That's a really nice effect. I guess though, if you
has it as well.
Oh, okay. I guess if you don't have the gravel installed, you wouldn't see other planes kick up dust, would you?
No. But like I said, a lot of default planes also have it now.
Oh, yeah.
So the Bonanza that it spawns in might actually have that as well. So
little fun fact here, this river is famous for its endangered species of sockeye salmon that spawn. One reason they're endangered is because downriver a little bit there's a lot of dams, or enough dams that the salmon can't go to spawn. Realizing that some of the newer dams were built with some doors in them for the salmon to swim through so they can spawn, but after trying that, the salmon refused to go through the doors. So now they're working on some other ways to revive the species.
I just thought it was because they were delicious.
A lot of white water down there.
Yeah, it's another
looks
gentle
good.
river, this.
Is also really famous for its rafting and canoeing. Lots of white water here.
Is it bear country here?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think mostly brown bears and black bears, not grizzlies. Could be wrong on that though.
Do any of you guys do any live Twitch streaming?
Not me.
Hardcore can't handle it, so no.
Yesterday I watched a live Twitch stream hosted by Border Learn to Fly. It's quite an amazing channel actually, and what I wanted to say was that he had a guest on who's developing a new study level mod for the 172 Classic, the 6-pack.
Yeah, I read about that. That's exciting.
Yeah, it's incredible. They showed what they've done so far, and it's probably 80% complete. And it's for those that remember A2A aircraft, it's really study level, so it's interesting.
I would definitely buy that one. Do you know what model 172 it is?
Well, it's the Asobo. It's based on the Asobo 172 Premium and Deluxe versions.
Oh, okay. So it's just a mod of that. It's not a completely new aircraft.
That's correct. It's a mod.
Cool.
Then there's gonna be some issues because that's a very encrypted aircraft.
Yeah, I agree, but so far these guys are absolutely brilliant programmers, and they're working their way around. They're keeping it all legal according to Asobo, so it's so far working very well.
Maybe they have like the contact that because Asobo wanted to have some of those default aircraft unencrypted, so maybe they're the first one that have access to it.
Didn't I read that they were working directly with Jorg on it?
No, according to what they said, they have no contact with Asobo because they're it's just two guys, and Asobo has kind of not opened the door to them. Asobo is more working with the bigger group of developers, so they're on their own.
Okay. So I'm thinking about here is where the not national park, the state park, the Salmon River of No Return, Salmon River State Park or whatever it is. That's where it kind of comes to an end. I think after this point, we're still on the Salmon River, but we're out of the state park area. So it's BLM land now. So we can land wherever we want. Yeah.
Is this a road along the left side, or is that like the high water mark?
It is.
It's a road. It's just the data here isn't that precise. It's probably like a 10 meter like mesh.
Yeah, I imagine. Probably takes an angle off of the satellite image anyways. What's A2A? Is that a different previous developer?
A2A was is a developer that creates aircraft for the FSX, P3D, X-plane. They haven't really ventured into Microsoft Flight Sim yet.
I'm still waiting on their B-17. I need that thing.
Yeah, B-17 is in development for this flight sim.
And who's developing that?
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say it.
What?
Oh, he's doing it himself.
No, as Gravel told me this morning, and like it was announced, but you have to search for it. I'm not sure where you can find it.
So that doesn't count as an announcement then, does it?
Yeah.
Nah, like I think they posted it on a forum somewhere, but I have no clue where.
Oh.
And we're getting the Lancaster from Earth of Heaven as well.
Ooh, there we go.
I'm still
hopefully
super excited
we're
about
gonna-
the PC3.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Big coming.
But hopefully we're gonna get some other of the bigger bombers and older World War II.
You know, it's one great thing about the Lancaster. You know what sounds better than a Rolls-Royce Merlin engine?
Four of them. Also, and then of course the German aircraft from Flying Iron. So the 190 and the 108, 109. So
I'm looking forward to the Milviz Beaver.
Yeah, that'd be real nice too.
and luckily that's gonna be completely free. Because it was one of those aircraft where I was from, I want it, but am I gonna buy it? How much am I gonna fly it? And then they did that trailer, so...
A bridge!
I'm trying to go. Bridge!
There's a steep turn after you go under, though.
Okay, made it through.
Another bridge, this one is a bit low, but let's see.
I pass.
Yeah, I'll pass on that one.
Got it! Go on the left side.
Okay, coming up on waypoint 2, that's where we're going to stop and take our break. It's not an airport, but it might as well be one. It's a big sandbar place. It's actually a campground, I think. But it's on the right side as we pass waypoint 2. You'll see it. So we'll just stop there and take 10.
Roger that.
Roger that.
Oh, we could land on the highway.
Could do.
I can land on the mountain.
Well, I tried the bridge on the right-hand side and I clipped the roof of it.
Yeah, that's why I said left. Because it has a little tip there.
I didn't go cartwheeling, I just skimmed the top of it. Just need to recoat the top of the wings, I guess.
That's... Gonna try it, but I think this might be too low. Nope, made it!
Congrats, man.
But that was barely, like...
I got hanging upside down on the ridge.
So we're going to be coming up to...
I'm pretty sure my wheels were skimming the water
to
there.
land. We're going to be landing on a
We're
sandbar.
skimming the water.
Well, when I did it, my whole plane was skimming the water.
Oh, there's the sandbar. I'm not sure if we're going to take the right side or the left side.
Oh man, no way. Not this one.
Oh, that should be possible. He said
For you,
before
maybe.
crashing into it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we did it.
Split my wing.
Okay, I think I'm going to take the
Got lucky though.
left sandbar.
That one was actually easier than the one before that.
And some flaps.
Waypoint 2 is actually a town. I can't remember the name of it. Does anybody have a little nav map out or some kind of map that you can say what the name of the town is?
Salmon Point, it looks like.
I think it was a name like Fibble or Nibble or something.
Yeah, it doesn't. It just tells me Salmon Point there, and that's the mountain next to it. It doesn't show me the town name.
Right.
That might be because it's too zoomed out still or something.
I mean, I thought I would remember what that is, but I'm in VR and I can't check, so.
I got something like riggings on my map.
Yeah, that's it, rigging. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, that wasn't so good, was it?
It's quite a change in terrain right around here.
I'm so glad I joined you today for this flight, guys, instead of the other one.
There's another one.
What other one?
Yeah, there was another one from Catalina to Lake Tahoe.
Oh, yeah.
Cool guys, though.
I think I'll park a little bit further back.
This is a lot more interesting.
Okay, so the town will be on our left, and the campground I'm talking about should be on a hill to the right of the town as you turn around this bend here.
It's like they turned the scenery on once we passed that turn.
Looks like I parked on the left.
Let's see.
That's where they're landing. There they are there.
Here comes Ojak, maybe? Arrogant object coming out.
Oh, that's where they're landing, over on the right side. I better get myself back over there.
And he's down. Is anybody else coming down?
Yeah, I'm coming in late.
Okay.
Go under this bridge.
Alright.
I landed in the wrong spot, but I can see where you guys are.
Yeah, you don't have to be here if you don't want. We'll let you land wherever you want.
Okay, being away from us plebs, huh?
Here comes Ojak making his second run, second pass.
I think I missed.
I didn't see that. You're on the other side of a tree. Oh, there you are. Alright, and he's down. Well, guys, let's do this. Let's take about a 5-minute break or so. Let's resume at about 5 after the hour. How's that?
That was nice.
I'll meet you here and we'll resume. Alright. See ya. See you in 5.
Okay, we're just going to call it an end to this stream right here. So anyway, basically thank you guys for joining me on this short, let's see, what was it, an hour? Here we are.
Foxtrot Bravo Bravo, pull up and go around.
Go around, Foxtrot Bravo Bravo.
Tower India, Echo Lima, downwind 13, touch and go.
India Echo Lima number 3, follow Cessna left base, turning 1 mile final. Positive, my Golf downwind.
India Echo Lima.
Foxtrot Bravo Bravo Tower, fly runway heading.
Fly runway heading, Foxtrot Bravo Bravo.
Charlie Zulu November, clear to land runway 13.
Shows Zulu November, clear to land 13.
Zulu Sierra Alpha, change of plans, crossover midfield, join right downwind, runway 13.
Zulu Sierra Alpha, crossover midfield, and join the right downwind for 13.